In today's video, we're gonna be changing this into this. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Drive Talk Cars. Today's episode, we're going to be finally changing our side mirrors to a real black side mirror cover. So as you can see here, we tried to achieve the black side mirror effect by just spraying on a sprayable vinyl wrap. It did pretty good, but around the light area, it didn't do well at all. So it started chipping because it never really adhered really good to the side mirror cover around these little areas. So as a result, I decided to just change out the side mirror cover, and that's what we're gonna do starting now. So you wanna get the mirror as straight as possible. You can tell it's a little line down here where the side cover comes off. You wanna line up the mirror with that. And the reason why you wanna have that lined up is so you can avoid hitting your mirror when you're prying this off. Because if you hit that mirror, you could potentially break it. You could also take the mirror off, pop it off, but I didn't wanna go that route. And when you move it, it looks like you have enough clearance. So that's what I did. All right, so once you have the mirror lined up, we're going to pry off this bottom piece here. As you can see here, it comes apart. I'm just using a regular plastic ply tool. Using plastic because you don't want to damage it with a screwdriver or anything metal. Damn, looked like someone hit my car. Anyway, so we're just gonna pry this bottom piece out and up. I'm just taking my time and releasing it. All right, you wanna make sure you pull it straight up like that. It comes off. So right here, there is a slight lip, and that is what the bottom piece wraps around. On the back here, there is a clamp here that holds the back piece together. And then this is the connector for the power, and it just slides right over there. And then that's it. So you can see right here, the lip for that bottom piece. And then right here is where the clamps onto the back piece. So here's the power for the turn signal right here. And that goes on that blue piece. And then there's a clamp here. And that's all the clamps. So next is going to be removing this piece here. This is your turn signal. So that's this here is a module that comes out in one piece. And we transfer this to the new cover. There's two bolts in here that you have to remove using a T10. A T9 will work as well. It's a slightly smaller, but if you don't go too wild with it, you won't strip anything. But T10 is what the size is. So let's remove this. All right, so here is the new one here. As you can see, this is nice and gloss black, like the piano black. This is what I was going for. I got these off Amazon. I'll have the link to these in the description down below, so check that out. This has the same setup as the original. Once I take that out, I'll just put it into the new one, and then we're ready to put it back on the side mirror. So first, let's take those two bolts out. All right, so now with the bolts out, there's two tabs here. Just pull that, and then you can pull it up. Now, it does wrap around here. You can see right here, you have to slide it to get it out. So you pull it up, give it a little slide here. All right, so another thing to be cautious of is this piece right here, this winglet, is sometimes glued down. So as you can see here, when I pull it, it's pulling this part as well because there's a little bit of glue right there. All you have to do to alleviate that is just get a little pry tool and just go down, and you can hear it coming apart as you go down. There you have it. Now, you can pull this out. A little finesse job here. You gotta play with it a little bit to get it out. There you go. Then it pops out. And then you have your turn signal that you put into the new cover. Once you get that out, in my case, I had to clean it up a little bit. Then we can put it back into the new one. Now you're gonna have to finesse it a little bit to get this part back around here, but it's not too bad. Just take your time. There we go. That's in there like that. Put it over the tabs. And there you go. It's back in there. So with the piece in there, you want to make sure that this fits down. And this particular brand is really good because it has this winglet here and it fits down. It's not flapping out. As you can see, it's in there real snug. So that's a good feature. I know that some of them had an issue with this to where it would flap up, and hence why they would glue it. So now that we have that in there, we can go ahead and put our screws back in there. We just want to tighten them wrist tight to where they stop. Don't want to over tighten that and risk breaking anything. We're going to tighten this one in the back here. I'll put that one in. Perfect. Now it's in there. So as you can see, it's in there now. Everything looks good and flush, and we're ready to put it back onto the car. So all we have to do now is just put our new cover back on here. You want to make sure you go straight down. And we just push it. Make sure everything's on there and everything is good. And we are all done with putting that on. Just do the same thing on the other side, and then that's it. All right, there you have it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give me that thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, click on the videos over here. And remember, do it until you can't. Until next time, I'm out.